Cypress Mountain. Well, the conditions not ideal for racing at 40 miles an hour across 18 different features with 4 competitors at a time, but they are going nonetheless. And just to give you a taste, an appetizer of what you may see coming up in the early rounds, Johnny, there is the 6-time World Cup champion, Ophélie David, 33 years of age. 18 features, 2 will move on to the semifinals, and the Canadians, Johnny, already have 2 going on.
To finish, Ashley MacGyver gets the victory in the quarterfinal, but not so much for the favorite, Ophélie David in the green. She is down and out of the competition. We'll have more of ski cross from Cyprus in a moment.
Beginning Wednesday, Titan.
She is in semifinal number 2. We're taking the top 2, and she has got a tough heat here. Fanny Smith in the green, Hedda Bernson in the blue, and Julie Brendigan-Jensen in the yellow. 2 move on to the women's ski cross final here at Cyprus. And conditions, Johnny, well, not ideal, but they are racing nonetheless.
Yeah, they're good enough. They can see.
Hedda Bernson at 33 years of age wins semifinal number 2. And Ashley MacGyver with the biggest veteran experience move backed off. She'll take second. More importantly, she is moving on to the women's final.
Next week, Jay's back on The Tonight Show. So, who else is going to be there?
For women's ski cross from Cypress Mountain as the snow continues to fall. 4 women all chasing the gold medal in this Olympic sports
debut. And Ashley MacGyver, is she feeling the weight of a nation? 26 years of age from Whistler, BC. She is Canada's only hope here in this Final 4. On Sunday, Chris Del Bosco was in the same situation. The scars tell the story. Chris Del Bosco was in the bronze medal position, was trying to jump into a possible gold medal position, went too big, down and out, and missed the podium as we go on board with Chris Del Bosco getting launched 15, 20 feet into the air. So Ashley MacGyver of Canada will be wearing the red bib, the fastest qualifier set to go. She will be joined in this Final 4 by Hedda Bernson in the green. Karen Houdery will be in the blue, and Marion Josserand of France in the yellow.
Gears ready. Go Ashley. Attention.
Today at Ski Cross, Canadian Ashley MacGyver absolutely owns the podium.
Well, this race was won at the start. She's been coming into the end. She makes no mistakes, has a great lead, sticks the big landing clean, takes the gold.
Well, they weren't able to get the gold in men's ski cross, but Chris Del Bosco, Team Canada, comes out to support Ashley MacGyver. So Canada takes home the gold in the inaugural running of women's ski cross here under difficult circumstances in the snow. MacGyver is golden. Hedda Bernson, Marion Josserand will take home the bronze. Karen Houdery finishes in 4th. But it's Ashley MacGyver's day. She is golden at Cyprus.
Still to come, the second run of women's bobsled. American Erin Pack looks to maintain medal position entering tomorrow's final runs. Plus figure skating. The ladies' short program continues with American Rachel Flatt and South Korean favorite Kim Yoo-na taking the ice. And coming up next, alpine skiing, the men's giant slalom. Americans Bodie Miller and Ted Ligety take on a host of elite competitors, led by Norway's Aksel Lund Svindal, in a test of technical precision and pure speed. That and more when we return to Vancouver. Uplifting moments presented by Coca-Cola. Last night, history was made on the ice as Canadians Tessa Virtue and Scott Moyer charmed their way to gold in ice dancing.
Absolutely exquisite.
Becoming the first North American tandem to ever win the event in an Olympics and thrilling the home crowd. And in women's hockey, the U.S. and Canada both won, setting up a showdown in the gold medal game on Thursday. Coca-Cola is proud to celebrate the joy of the Olympic Games. For more uplifting moments, go to NBCOlympics.com/Team USA.
Of celebrity that she has in South Korea. In fact, she's had to train in Toronto to escape the madness.
제가 운동
새로운 선수이기 때문에 이런 아직은 제 공인으로서 이런 막 경원분들이 옆에 계시고 몰려드는 걸 막아주고 이런 것들이 아직은
You know, like mayhem. It's like being a rock star.
You go anywhere, and everybody knows you and Kim. Everybody. It's such a phenomenon. They adore her. Sing, 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 sing. That's her voice. That's her singing. Selling a fridge. She's polite and she's nice and she's not a snob and she doesn't see herself as a superstar at all. The fans just eat it up. And then it just became overwhelming.
my fans take a picture and cameras right here. it's a little kind of scary. It's hard to train in Korea. I'm training in Toronto. I feel like I'm just a normal person when I'm in Canada. Yeah, I like that.
She does feel a responsibility to a lot of people around her, to her fans. And she doesn't want to let anybody down. Come on, Yuna. Yuna, Shmuna. Yuna. Okay.
The expectation's getting more and more every time.
I know what she's made of. I know that she's the best in the world. But the Olympic Games, boy oh boy, it's a real test for everybody. Nice. Nice.
So many expectations. Her income estimated at about $8 or $9 million a year, but she does give back. She recently donated about $100,000 to Haitian earthquake relief. But just imagine the pressure she is under, expectations from her Korean countrymen. And her chief threat, well, most figure it's going to be Mao Asada of Japan. And the U.S. has a couple of teenagers representing them. There's the U.S. champion, Rachel Flatt. A little while ago. Kim Yuna. And first up will be Laura Lepisto from Finland, European champion in 2009. And silver medalist this year, and the reigning Finnish champion. And as you're watching, check out the You Be the Judge feature on NBCOlympics.com, where you can score performances in a simulation of the actual judging process as the competition progresses. And there should be some fireworks tonight, especially in this group with Mao Asada and Kim Yuna.
Skating back to back.
Lepisto, just 21 years old. Said she dreamed of competing at the Olympics since she was a young girl. And with Asada and Kim coming up next, we'll be staying for their skates. The next three skaters, all without interruption.
Laura does triple combination. Triple toe loop first, good speed. And the second triple toe loop, double toe loop. great qualities that has taken her to a European championship. But one thing I noticed is that she's always kind of tucked her chin down. Notice this landing here? It may look like a little thing, but it diminishes the impact of a lot of her elements. And every moment counts in the scoring system.
Sixth at the World Championships last year. She just does not have the strength of the other women here that we will be seeing certainly the next two and then later on in the next flight. And I think it will be a difficult thing for her to match at this competition.
Well, as well as she skated, I think the anticipation is for the next two skaters in this event. It's head-to-head, back-to-back, the two favorites for the gold medal. She's kind of shrugging it off, but I thought she skated pretty well.
Laura Lepisto of Finland. And the two gold medal favorites skate next.
Not. Each is an elite athlete at the top of her game.
And two are revered on their continent. In Japan, this former prodigy has turned into a megastar pitchwoman. A little further west, a 19-year-old has arisen to become the greatest celebrity in her entire country. A superstar, positioned to be a global household name. But there is a catch. Superstars must win gold.
There's the pressure facing the next two skaters. That's Mao Asada of Japan. And you know, not only is it a skating rivalry, but it takes on cultural importance too, with the long history of hostilities between Japan and Korea. And Koreans feel that any defeat of Japan is memorable. Saying because he's been to the Olympics twice that she's leaned on him a bit for this experience. And he urged her to take it all in, to be free and easy, but that's easy to say, not so easy to do when you carry the weight of an entire country on your shoulders.
And when this draw happened, everyone was concerned for her, and yet she and Brian both were thrilled with the draw because she's one heck of a competitor, and she has fire in her belly, and she just wants to go out there and prove who's best.
Well, who better to prove it than James Bond? That's her character in the short program. And this program has the honor of being the all-time highest scoring short program under the current judging system.
Two jumping passes, and the rest of it she owns. Good speed going into this. Combination of triple Lutz, triple toe. And now her nemesis, the triple flip. She struggled with it in the past. The jump she fell so hard on today in practice. Oh,
She has such a wonderful quality of strength and sensuality, with a little flirt thrown in there too.
Not much emotion, but that's why they call her Queen Yuna.
To be able to perform like that after knowing how her main competitor performed is phenomenal. What a woman.
Just the performance, skated with much greater speed, a lot more personality. She really worked the program much more than Mao, I feel. But it's going to come down to the slow motion replays of these combinations and all the jumps to make sure that she gets full credit for every rotation. What a performance. Wow.
It continues a theme we've seen throughout all the figure skating competition here at the Olympics, of the skaters rising to the moment.
Wow, that's incredible.
Now, she's suffered downgrades before, and the technical caller in this event is the only one that's ever called her on a downgrade. She's very strict. Triple Lutz, 1, 2, 3. Yes, she has a rotation there by all appearances. And then the triple toe loop, 1, 2, 3. Yes. You just will this to happen. You don't want her to lose. With all this courage and all this strength, you just want her to get full credit for everything. Triple toe loop here is 1, 2, 3. And it looks backwards to me. If it's anything, it's right at the quarter. And her nemesis, the triple flip, reaches back. Good speed in this going in. 1, 2, 3. A little close on the way down, but again, by all appearances, it looks like full credit. And he's like, oh. Well. He's done such a great job for her. I don't know how many people in the world could coach this woman with everything that she has on her from her country, and he's just done a magnificent job of grounding her and giving her what she needs.
73.79 is the magic number.
The short program score, please. She has earned 78.
78.50. That's an all-time record for a short program. That is the new world record for a short program score in the current scoring system, and it puts Kim Yuna into first place. Wow.
And to do that after her biggest competitor, oh, wow.
Still much more to come.
All trucks talk reputation. All trucks.
Life. She wasn't able to speak, but she could hear you. And your brother held the phone up to her ear in the hospital. Yeah. And you spoke to her, and then she was asked, do you want Dan to go ahead? And she nodded yes, right?
Yes, and I was, that helped me to be able to to go on, because I was torn. I mean, part of me certainly wanted to go out there and give this a shot, but the other half of me wanted to respect what had just happened, and maybe I didn't know if it was right in my mind. That made it okay, and if I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't change anything.
You've reached out to Joannie Rochette, yes?
Yes, I have. I sent an email. Just thought that, you know, I let her know I've been through this. I don't even know honestly, if she knows who I am, but I explained what I had been through and said, look, you know, I don't know if you can prepare for the emotions you're going to feel out there, but if you can get through it, you know, there's millions of people supporting you, and most of all, skate with your mother in your heart, and if she does that, she'll be fine.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you.
Joannie Rochette just about set to go, and we return to Tom Hem.
Remaining in the warm-up.
All right, Bob, and great perspective there from Dan as your heart goes out to Joannie, and perhaps the familiar routine of competition can help her manage her grief. And a retie of the bootlaces. The silver medalist at the World Championships last year and the 6-time Canadian champion, 5th in Torino. And as I said, your heart just goes out to her, and you can imagine the support and the love she has gotten with the Olympics being here in her home country.
She's received thousands of letters and emails and has acknowledged that she's received them and has tried to read many. And she hasn't missed a practice since this has happened. It's like she's found solace on the ice.
Would you please clear the ice?
You can't imagine. And to know the relationship she had with her mother, they were so close.
She's an only child. About to get the introduction, and the applause already begins.
Our next skater, représentant du Canada, representing Canada, Joannie Rochette. représentant le Canada, representing Canada, Joanie Rochette.
There's no bigger stage than the Olympic Games, but the skate and the moment means much more than the competition.
Such a touching moment.
What a gift she's given us.
This one. Viens Julie avec nous autres. Je vais éclater avant ça. Oups, sorry. Là, t'es grand, tu peux moi aussi. Hein? Yes, c'est beau ça. C'est hot, hein? Il y a peut-être une salle que tu étais là un petit peu vite. J'étais comme... Salut tout le monde, Bertie. Je vous aime, merci. The scores, please, for Joanie Rochette of Canada. The short program score, please. She has earned 71.36 points in the short program, a new season's best.
Well, the scores don't really matter, do they? But it represents a personal best
Third place.
for Joanie and puts her into third place.
Our next skater,
Well, we'll stay with you now without interruption. The next three skaters. And first up, Julia Sebastian of Hungary. At 28 years old, one of the oldest competitors in the Olympic skating field. She'll be at her fourth Olympics, which matches Sonia Henny's record participation. Best finished 8th in Salt Lake City in 2002. Her career highlight winning the 2004 Europeans in her home country of Hungary and carried the flag for Hungary in the opening ceremony here.
That well. I couldn't stop thinking like this is the Olympia, I have to be perfect, but I try to focus on my performance, and I had very good practice this week, so I was very confident, and I was really able to do my clean shirt.
I looked very happy when the score came up, but you had to follow Mao, and you heard the crowd. Was that difficult?
I was a little worried about it because I thought Mao skated perfect, maybe or not, but I really try to keep focus, and I had very good practice here, so I could really focus on my performance.
How are you handling the pressure? Everyone keeps talking about you being the favorite to win gold, hundreds of reporters from South Korea. How are you handling it and finding it?
I wasn't under the pressure because my stamina and everything that I trained in Toronto was perfect. It was the best condition now, so I was really excited to be here, and I'm still excited.
Congratulations on a great job.
Thank you.
All right, well, there's a look at Mirai Nagasu getting ready to leave the arena. What about the two American teenagers in their first Olympics making the final group of 6? That's big.
That's
took the ice and skated beautifully to claim third place. Mao Asada was the first of the real contenders to skate.
She said it's not going to be easy here in Vancouver. She winds up in second place after the favorite, Kim Yuna, set a world record with her James Bond short program, and now it'll all be decided on Thursday night.
You want a song? Okay. Dad, you work so hard. I'm really proud of you. I believe in her. I'm asking for you to believe in her, too.
Tuesday.
Was made that Vancouver had been awarded these games. She's had surgery on both shoulders and both knees. She says the benefit of her
Extensive surgical history is I'm all matching and even now, and she'll look good in gold tonight. The bronze goes to Marianne Josseron of France, and the silver to Hedda Bergsten of Norway.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Canada.
Ashley MacGyver owns the night at Whistler. Mary Carrillo owns Late Night on NBC. That comes up in half an hour. And for all of us here, until tomorrow night, good night from Vancouver.
This is Robert on his way to winning $1 million. It'll be like taking candy from Oh, Robert. The new series Minute to Win It, Sundays after the Olympics on NBC.
Up next, 2 Oregon Olympians compete in the games tonight, how they did. Plus, the Olympic athletes Jay Leno has already booked for his Tonight Show return, and how a Minnesota man created this amazing ice castle.
Aries Apparel, everything for the female athlete.
The all-new Ram Heavy Duty. With a legendary 6.7-liter Cummins turbo diesel, an all-new refined interior. Ram gives brains more to think with, muscles more to work with, and trophy shelves more to deal with. Ram Heavy.
STDs?
I once had the skin on my entire ball bag peel off in one piece.
When was this?
Oh, God. I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago?
Did you get it checked out?
It was a crazy time. Yeah, I probably should have seen a doctor.
Probably. Okay, your drug of choice.
What do you got?
No, I'm serious.
Me too.
Your favorite drug. We just like to know.
It's hard to say. So many great ones. Ecstasy's pretty damn good. Although Coke is solid, you know, just consistent. But pot, I mean, pot's the mainstay. You know, with the baseline, the old friend.
Welcome to Heaven's house.
I got in?
Yeah.
making moves now. Glory days that I never seen. I found my groove watching movies on the.
Oh, television. Quick, pop on the shank.
Look, man. You know. Oh. Right. Man, you know who that is? It's the mayor's daughter, man.
How you know that?
I keeps up with my politics. Besides,